One of the discussions by a wedding, we're on the topic of weddings for the past 2 days. Technically, if you take a look in the halachot, in the Gemara and the Mishnayot, it seems that back in the day, way back, they used to get married, the husband, the bride, the kala used to give the bride, which means the hatan used to give the kala, instead of a ring, he used to give a matbeya, a coin. Very interesting. You read the whole Mishnayot and Gemara throughout the Masechet Kiddushin, which talks about marriage, you're always going to find how they got married with coins. Today, it's almost non-existent. Everyone's marrying with a ring. Everyone takes a tabat, gives it to the girl, and says, "Hareat b'kudesh leave a tabat zu kedat Moshe v'Yisrael." Where did this come from that we get married with a tabat with a ring? And the truth is, most poskim bring it from the Zohar HaKadosh. The Zohar HaKadosh says it's worthy, it's better to get married with a ring. Chavavadia brings a lot of interesting things that the truth is, if you take a look at the Pesukim, in the Torah you'll find that Yehuda, when he married Tamar, when he was with Tamar, and it says in the Svarim HaKedushim that he wasn't just with her, in fact, he actually did a Kiddushin before he did it. And he gave her his tabat, it says in the Pasuk. So the Mefarshim explained that he was doing Kiddushin with the tabat that he had. Interesting other sources of tabat, but what is the reason? What's the reason why we specifically do with tabat? Here there's a bunch of interesting things brought down. Number one, the husband, in a sense, is trying to show, I'm going to cover you completely and shield you from any harm. You know, today we say it a little more strong, to keep her away from other people, but it's more than that. It's shield you from any other harm. This is an interesting reason. That the husband is, in a sense, giving her a feeling of to rely on him. That she can rely on him, that he'll take care of her. Others say the ring is a circle. A circle has no end. So the husband is trying to implement in the marriage that this marriage we're going to hope and make it last forever. Which is a nice thing too. Others add that because Hashem tells us in the Pasuk, "Ve'erastich li le'olam, ve'erastich li b'tzedek u'b'mishpat u'b'chesed u'b'rachamim, ve'erastich li b'emunah ve'yadata et Hashem," which is a Pasuk that we say when we put on tefillin, and we wrap the tefillin around the finger, almost like a ring, and we say how Hashem also, in a sense, marries us with the tefillin. So we want to make the same type of thing when a man marries a wife, that it should be the same idea. Hashem is connecting to the couple, which is also a deeper inyan, where you want Hashem involved in the marriage as well. That's a very deep concept. There's other reasons given, but the main thing is we have to be makpid. Today the custom has become, and it's brought down in Shulchan Aruch as well, that the custom has become to do it with a ring specifically. When you do it with the ring, you have to make sure that there's no diamonds on the ring. If there are diamonds on the ring, it gets into a very big problem halachically, because the bride, many times, imagine the chatan under the chuppah takes out a ring, that's a diamond ring, and the challah looks at it and she feels it's not worth it. She says, no, I wanted something nicer. So then we have a safek now if she means the marriage really, and it's a very big problem. This is why they instituted that no, the engagement ring, the wedding, the engagement ring that the kala is expecting because of the marriage, that's before or after. That's a separate thing. That you deal with her after. The wedding is done with a simple $50 ring. You're not allowed to use anything more, expensive with diamonds. You have to have a specific ring without any diamonds. Anyway, it's only to make Kiddushin all the time. We should see building of Klal Yisrael all the time. Amen.